Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope all is well. Thank you guys so much for all the love and all the support that you guys constantly give this channel. You're pouring into it. I'm glad to be on a holiday, so therefore there'll be more pick a pile readings. I've been doing a lot of personal readings, so sorry that I haven't been consistent. I've also had work, okay? Just want to quickly promote, guys, you know how I love flowers. I'm surrounded by flowers. Flowers are life, okay? I'm so in love with flowers. And if you guys love roses specifically, these are from Rose Forever, and get this, they last up to a year, okay? So if you love roses just as much as I do, purchase your roses from Love Forever. I have pink, I have red, I hope to get white next. They smell divine. And if you want a discount, use my code Gemini20 for $20 off. They ship all the way from New York. Love them. And if you're into crystals, and crystals work extremely well for you, I have the rose quartz, the green jade, and the citrine, which is very good for love, healing, attracting love, creativity, confidence, abundance, and overall longevity of that. So if you're interested in that, use my code GeminiEM20 through otterspirit.com to make your purchase for a discount, okay? With that being said, shout out to Childish Canbino for this reading. We're here to find out, how would your boss feel if you handed in your 2 weeks notice? This seems very specific, so I might reword the title a little bit. And I'm doing less piles because one of my YouTube subscribers actually gave me good advice. They're like, don't do so many piles because it's becoming too concise now. You're not really getting to really go in depth. Try and do less piles but go more in depth. So that's what I'm attempting to do. So that was good advice. If you're new here, I have other channels, Gemini Empress Collective and Awkward Confidence. Feel free to have a browse if they're for you, okay? But the pile selection starts now. So we have number 1, Teachers. We have number 2, Involution. We have number 3, the Rose Phoenix. Oops, the Rose Phoenix. So go ahead and pick your piles and we're gonna start. So, pile 1, you guys chose Teachers. Oh my god, what's going on here? You guys chose Teachers. Fun fact, guys, I'm a teacher, in case I haven't let you guys know that, which I'm pretty sure I haven't mentioned a lot, but if you're new here. Okay, we have Money Tree. Dreams come true. You'll get what you long desired. Enjoy your wealth. Ooh. We have Don't Give Up. And we have the the 8 of Swords, which is Air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then we have the 4 of Cups, which is water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So, how would your boss feel if you handed in your 2 weeks notice? I'm not gonna lie, just looking at these cards alone, because when I asked, I'm like, oh, how would they feel? I got these cards first. They wouldn't be happy about it. You are an asset. Whether you're treated as such or not is irrelevant, because in this day and age, a lot of employers don't really treat employees with the greatest amount of respect and gratitude and appreciation. But if you tried to leave, they would feel very bummed out about this. 4 of Cups. It's almost like they would reject it. Like they wouldn't want it. They'd be like, what are you doing? They'll find reasons to not accept it, because like they will accept it, of course, they have to, but it's like they'll be so reluctant to. And they would actually be really bummed out about it, because you actually are an asset. You do have a lot to bring to the company that you work for, whether they acknowledge this or not. So they would feel really some type of way. We have Don't Give Up. So they would be trying to figure out ways that they can still keep you or entice you to stay, because they actually do value the work that you have to offer. This reminds me of my first ever job as a teacher. Ironically, it's Teachers, right? I quit my job because I felt like there was too much politics, first of all. I don't really like to involve myself in beef. I kind of go to work, do my job, and go home. They had a problem with me because I wasn't open. Like I wasn't going out of my way to talk about my life. I was just kind of like, let me teach, let me build good community with the children, with their parents, with my coworkers. But I wasn't really like going above and beyond to tell them about my deepest, darkest secrets. And they had a problem with that because they were so open about theirs. But that's a them problem, not really a me problem. I also left because there was a lack of support. I was a new teacher. In the UK, when you're new, you kind of have to have someone observe you, someone give you pointers, and they just did not know what they're doing. They just kind of expected me to just know everything, considering my experience was cut short due to COVID. So I didn't really know what I'm doing most of the time, so I kind of needed that assistance so that I could do a better job. a lot of the time they just weren't really there, and there was a lot of culture clash and religious clash because it was a religious school. So I kind of thought, you know what, yeah, this is not for me. There was a lot of just politics in general, like there was just, it doesn't have a good reputation. That's why Ofsted had to come and visit them a lot, surprisingly, because it just didn't have the best reputation. But I took the job because I was desperate, honestly. Not because I wanted it, I just really was desperate for a job. And I realized, oh, no wonder why they're always hiring. No wonder why people keep leaving it. But basically, I sent in my notice and they did everything in their power to not accept it. They're just like, we can't find anyone to replace you that quickly, so basically don't go. We will increase your pay until the end of the year, so please don't leave us. Basically, that's what my job did. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to leave the children without any teacher, so I'll stay. You're offering me extra money, why not? Mutually beneficial. But yeah, they did everything they could to like basically not allow me to leave. The parents were upset with me. They're like, we don't want you to go. Representation in the UK, there are not many black teachers, if I'm going to be honest with you. 83% of teachers in the UK are white. Let that sink in. So they needed reputation. They needed someone to be like, oh my God, like my child, they need to be reminded that, you know, there can be diversity here and there, you know? So it was sad to leave, but I really needed to go. I really didn't want to stay. But similarly, sorry, I don't want to make it about myself. Here I am ranting about myself. The reason why I brought that up is because you guys would be in the same predicament. If you try and leave, they'll try and find ways to make you stay, or at least stay for longer. So they'll be really upset if you left. And with this 8 of Swords energy, they'll feel really mentally conflicted. They'll start to think, is it that we weren't paying them enough? Did we not treat them right? Who's going to be the replacement for you? Like, they will actually be very mentally conflicted. Whether they show it or not, they will. They'll try and find ways to make you not give up. But we do have money tree though. So Spirit is saying dreams come true. You'll get what you long desired. Enjoy your wealth. So maybe some of your reasons for wanting to leave is like you don't get paid enough, or you feel like you deserve a pay raise and they're not providing that, or whatever it may be. So they will find ways to try and increase the pay to make you stay longer, or maybe this is Spirit's way of saying you were actually meant to leave this job. This job is actually not for you, and you're going to find a better job with higher pay and more respect. So either way, it would be more favorable for you to hand in your notice anyway. But we do have teachers, so this is telling me it would serve a purpose to them to actually have them learn their lesson and reflect on how they are treating their employees and how they are paying their people, and it would actually make them reflect. So they wouldn't just be like, oh, don't go. They would actually think of innovative ways to keep you. Because if someone as unproblematic as yourself is wanting to leave, they'll start to think they are the problem. Okay, but that's all I'm getting for part number 1. I'm going to move on to part number 2. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you do want a personal reading, just email me. If you want to join my membership, the starting tier is at £2.99. Okay, pile 2 is Involution. So we have the helping hand, need others to assist with services, increase productivity, no one can handle it all. We have, they are lying to you. Oh my God. And then we have the devil, which is the Capricorn energy, earth sign energy. And then we have the tower, which is Aries, Scorpio energy, fire and water energy. My God. Part 2, if you handed in your 2 weeks notice, I'm not going to lie, your employees may be a little bit gaslighty, because we have they're lying to you. They may try and gaslight you. Yeah, we have the devil card. This makes me think of a workaholic kind of energy. They will find a way to keep you as long as they possibly can, but they will find very toxic things to maybe sabotage. Be careful. I don't know what sort of job you guys do, but be careful it doesn't involve anything like blackballing or making you feel like, oh, how dare you leave us. You're like, I would just be very cautious about this. If I'm going to be completely honest, make sure you're going about the way with a lot of professionalism, because with the Tower card, this is all about sudden changes. They will suddenly switch. You think that, oh, they may be fine, they may be normal, they may handle it, they're a normal human being. Some people in positions are not always normal. I've met people in different jobs where they have a high position, but they are not okay. They are a few screw looses, okay? They're not okay. This person will switch. They'll go from being professional and normal to suddenly being a little bit toxic. With this devil card energy, yeah, they will not want to let you go, but not in a healthy way, not in a way where like you're an asset, but in a way where they'll be so gaslighty, okay? So if you're going to go about this, make sure you have someone that is going to be able to guide you through how the procedure is done and everything, crossing your T's and dotting your I's before doing it, making sure you've done the work extremely well, because they'll be trying to find things that you didn't do right to pin against you. So just be cautious of that, because we have helping hand, need others to assist with services, increase productivity, no one can handle it alone. I feel like they'll also feel like you're stabbing them in the back because they actually need you. So just be cautious of it. We have involution. So maybe this job already has dealt with you in a way that's kind of made you feel like, oh, now I've learned a lot of lessons by working here. Now I know how to handle these things because of working here. And it may not have been an easy road. For some of you, you could have had a toxic workplace. And I'm so sorry if that's been your story. But this person will switch. It's kind of like divorces, right? Some people are like, oh, like, I don't know what happened. So-and-so was so in love back then. People can change after they go through divorce, or they have a breakup, or even friends that you've known for many years can switch up on you if you're, I don't know, if something's changed in your life, you have a glow up, or you're doing well, you're more successful. Like, people could just change at any given time. Not to scare you guys, but just to be real, right? I feel like your boss will act different. They'll switch up. So if they're usually nice and respectful, they'll switch up and be a bit cold and detached. This happened with one of the jobs I was working in. Like, when I first met them, someone who's above me, like, they were so nice and so sweet and so accommodating and friendly. They'll talk to me, they'll smile at me, they'll give me eye contact. When it was coming towards the end of my time being there, they just started to be very cold, very detached. They would ignore everything I say. They would avoid eye contact. They would avoid me, and not really say anything else. And I got the vibe that, oh, you know? At first I thought I was being gaslit. I'm like, why am I feeling and thinking this? What's going on? And then later down the line, it made sense why they were acting that way. And it's very weird. So you guys need to just be cautious, okay? Because they could switch. They will no longer be nice, okay? Gonna move on to the next pile. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you do want a personal reading, just email me. If you want to join my membership, my starting tiers are £2.99. Okay? Last pile, we have the Rose Phoenix. So we have surprise. An unexpected turn could bring positive change. Be ready for change. We have they love you. We have judgment. And then we have King of Swords, which is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So, right. So how will your boss react if you sent in your 2 weeks notice? I'm not gonna lie, they would let you go because they could respect autonomy that you have over whether you want to stay anywhere or not, which is rare. They would actually be happy for you. Not to say that they've been wanting to get rid of you, but they would respect your decision, but they would send you off in a very good way. They would leave a bridge there, so in case that you want to come back, you're always welcome. They will let you go in a nice way. So if you want to leave, they will respect it, but they would plan like a nice leaving party. You guys would stay on good terms. If you wanted to work there again, they will be open to receive you. But with this King of Swords energy, it's like a King of Swords is like a little bit detached but fair. So your boss would react from a place of fairness. They won't be toxic. They won't gaslight you. They won't change. They won't cling on to you. They would respect what you want to do and do things accordingly. I feel like it would make them reflect though. They would feel like maybe if there's a potential that we could have you again one day, we'd be so open to that. But they would sit on the decision, but they would also make a fair decision. So they love you, so they will understand and respect your decision, and they will plan a beautiful leaving party for you and make you feel really appreciated, because we do have surprise. So an unexpected turn can bring positive change. Be ready for change. Maybe you may end up submitting your notice and then something happens, they say something, they do something that kind of makes you change your mind, like maybe I should stay. Or they may end up paying you even more than what you're used to getting, and it may be a really handsome amount, but I'm getting as a good surprise. But this is giving like a surprise party because there's a cake and everything. But we do have the Rose Phoenix, which is all about love. And Phoenix is like, you know, those birds rising above the ashes. You know, they burst and they die in a cute little nice way with the fire. But the rose element gives it a lot of love. It's kind of like they understand your position, that things have to come to an end. It's inevitable, but it will be a beautiful way of ending. Like, you guys will end things on good notes and you have a nice party. and people will really go above and beyond to give you lots of hugs, maybe even a tear or two. But yeah, they will accept your 2 weeks notice and kind of send you off in a respectful and good way, to the point where you'll be like, wow, I actually gonna miss working here. I know I need to leave, but I'm gonna miss working here. If I want to come back, I know there's always a place for you. So it's giving a good vibe. So it's not like they will react badly. They will be very fair and just with it. But yeah, there's not really much to elaborate on that, but they will love you and they will understand. So they'll make you feel like, oh, it was good working there, good experience. Because some people quit jobs and they've had really bad experiences, but this is not one of them. So that's all I have. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you do want a personal reading, just email me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to join my membership, the starting tier is at £2.99. Take care, guys. Bye.